More than 69 million vehicles break down on US roads every single year. And here's the gut punch. Roughly 24 million of those failures trace straight back to one preventable mistake, putting the wrong oil in the engine. In this video, I'm exposing the 13 types of engine oil you should never touch. These aren't just budget mistakes. They create sludge, destroy bearings, seize engines, and in the worst cases lead to total failures that put lives at risk. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal one oil so dangerous it can wreck your engine in seconds, and it might already be sitting in your garage right now. Let's dive in. Number 13. Obsolete API service classifications. Over 60% of drivers are unknowingly using oil that no longer matches their engine's needs. This is where most problems start, even for experienced owners. The American Petroleum Institute sets the quality benchmarks. S ratings are for gasoline engines, think SM all the way up to the latest SB or SQ. C ratings are for diesel, with CK4 being current. Newer oils are backward compatible, but older ones are not. Stay far away from anything pre-2001. Engines have changed dramatically: tighter tolerances, turbochargers, direct injection, variable valve timing. Older formulations simply can't deliver the protection modern powerplants demand. Today's oils fight low-speed pre-ignition, timing chain wear, and high-temp deposits far better. That means less knocking in small turbo engines like EcoBoost or Ecotec. Also watch for the ILSAC rating, especially GF6A or newer, if your car calls for thin, fuel-efficient viscosities like 0W20 or 5W30. Get this wrong and you're asking for accelerated wear before you even leave the driveway. Number 12. Oils not meeting OEM specifications. API is the baseline, but most manufacturers demand more. They create their own specs for a reason: exact chemistry, seal compatibility, and performance under their engine's unique conditions. GM has Dixos, VW has their 50XXX series, Mercedes uses MB approvals, BMW long life, Ford WSS, Fiat 9.555. You get the idea. Some people brag that they've run generic oil for years with no issues. Fair enough, until the timing chain stretches, the turbo fails, or carbon builds up and the engine starts knocking. Using the right oil that meets or exceeds OEM requirements protects your warranty and your investment. GM especially is strict. It must carry the Dixos license. Yes, it might cost $10–15 more per change, but that's cheap insurance compared to a $2,000 timing chain job or a $5,000 engine replacement. Always hunt for the OEM approval logo on the bottle. It's usually right near the API donut or viscosity rating. Number 11. The no-name or generic discount oils. Just because a bottle has an API starburst doesn't mean it's safe. When you see no-name brands screaming Engine Max or Super Lube 5000 at half the normal price, walk away. The issue is consistency and quality control. Big players like Mobil, Pennzoil, Valvoline, and Shell test relentlessly. Cheap generics, you roll the dice. Real example: certain discount 5W30 oils have tested with high-temperature viscosity 30% below minimum. That means when your engine is hot, and especially if it's turbocharged, the oil film collapses. Metal hits metal, game over. Stick with trusted names, and even then, double-check the next critical detail. Number 10. The wrong viscosity. This mistake happens to everyone from first-time owners to seasoned gearheads. Every engine is engineered around specific viscosities. Most modern cars call for 0W20 with some flexibility for temperature. Too thick on a cold start, the oil moves like molasses. Critical parts run dry for crucial seconds, causing wear that adds up fast. Too thin at operating temperature, the film breaks down, additives shear off, and you lose protection right when you need it most. Either way, you risk seized bearings, scored cylinders, or worse. There are specific situations where a slightly thicker oil makes sense, but only after checking your manual and understanding your climate and driving style. Always verify what your warranty allows. Number 9. Re-refined or recycled oils without proper certification. Oil doesn't wear out completely, it gets dirty. Properly re-refined oil with fresh additives can actually perform as well as virgin stock. The danger comes from shady re-refiners who just filter the old stuff, skip proper additives, and slap a label on it. No detergents, no anti-wear packages, no corrosion protection. Look for reputable brands that carry full API, ILSAC, or OEM approvals and have been independently tested. Avoid anything on advisory lists with low additive levels or fake viscosity claims. Without the right chemistry, you'll get sludge, poor cold starts, and expensive repairs, and good luck getting warranty coverage. Number 8. Non-detergent oils. Non-detergent oils still exist for very specific old-school applications. Think classic cars with splash lubrication or small engines like lawn mowers. Modern engines, they need robust detergents and dispersants to keep soot, carbon, and contaminants suspended and flowing out during changes. Without them, sludge builds fast. If the bottle says non-detergent or it's a plain SAE 30 or 40 with 0 API ratings, keep it out of your car. Use it in your pressure washer if you want, but never in a vehicle with an oil filter and tight tolerances. Number 7. Synthetic blends for longer interval. Synthetic blends can be a decent middle ground, cheaper than full synthetic, better than conventional. But here's the dirty secret: synthetic blend has almost no regulation. It could be 99% conventional with a splash of group III or IV. Run those on 50007 500-mile intervals and you risk rapid sludge, especially in turbo engines or stop-and-go traffic. Real-world cases show engines turning into tar pits in under a year. If you're using a blend, change it every 3,000 miles max. Better yet, step up to a true full synthetic from a quality brand and follow the proper interval for your driving. Number 6. Oils with ambiguous or missing labeling. This is the biggest red flag of all. Legitimate motor oil must clearly show. The latest API service category, SB/SQ for gas, CK4 for diesel or both. Any OEM specs it meets. Full SAE viscosity, SAE 5W30, not just 5W30. Manufacturer name, address, and proper warnings. If any of that is missing or vague, the Petroleum Quality Institute of America says walk away. No exceptions. Number 5. Used cooking oil or other non-automotive fluids. Yes, people actually do this. A mechanic once refused service because the oil that came out was thick gray taffy, straight vegetable oil. Cooking oil has 0 high-temperature stability, no proper additives, and turns into sticky sludge that clogs every passage. Other horror stories include transmission fluid or even water. Water causes instant rust, bearing failure. In Hydrolock, if you ever put the wrong fluid in, do not start the engine. Drain it immediately and get the car towed. Number 4. High-mileage oil and low-mileage engine. High-mileage formulas contain seal conditioners designed to swell and stop leaks in older engines. Put that in a newer motor and those same conditioners can soften seals too much, creating leaks where none existed. Save the extra money and potential warranty headaches. Only switch to high-mileage oil once your vehicle is past 75,000 miles and actually needs it. Number 3. Diesel oil in gasoline engines without compatibility. Some modified gas engine owners chase thicker diesel oils for better protection. On paper it sounds good: more zinc, more detergents. In reality, diesel additives don't handle gasoline combustion temperatures well. You get stripped protection, deposits, catalytic converter damage, and potential cold start issues. Look for dual-rated oils like certain Amsoil or other CK4SN products if you need something heavier. Otherwise, stick to gasoline-specific formulations. Number 2. Oils marketed for older cars that lack modern protection. Classic car owners get targeted by misleading products. Some vintage oils claim 5W30 but test with terrible cold cranking performance and barely any anti-wear additives. For true classics from the 60s and earlier, use proper non-detergent or period-correct oil from reputable makers. For 90s and newer, always match the API spec your car originally required. Number 1. Counterfeit oils. Counterfeit motor oil is a massive underground business. Billions in fake auto parts flood the market every year. These fakes often contain mystery-based stocks, used oil, or even fertilizer compounds. They look identical to premium brands because crooks reuse real bottles. Spot them by suspiciously low prices, online marketplace sellers, dull printing, missing or blurry certifications, and QR codes that don't link to the real manufacturer. If you suspect you have fake oil in the car already, don't drive it. Drain and flush immediately. That's the list. Follow these rules and you'll keep your engine protected for hundreds of thousands of miles. But even the best oil in the world won't save you if you make the common oil change mistakes most drivers never think about. Watch that video next so you don't undo all your good work. Drop a comment with the worst oil mistake you've seen or made. Let's learn from each other. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe.